President Obama, she's over there? Hey, Kelsey. How are you? So Kelsey was quoted as saying, "We're the kind of school that never gets credit for what we do." And our school is amazing. This is what Kelsey said, "Our school is amazing." Well, Kelsey, class of 2010, members of the Kalamazoo community. I'm here tonight because after 3 rounds of competition, with more than 1,000 schools, and more than 170,000 votes cast, I know and America knows what you've done at Kalamazoo Central. You are amazing. We know. We know. Our amazing Secretary of Education Arne Duncan knows. Folks in Washington know, folks across the country know, and hopefully after tonight, everybody knows. Now, together as a community, you've embraced the motto of the school district. Every child, every opportunity, every time. Every time. Every child, every opportunity, every time, because you believe, like I do, that every young person, every child regardless of what they look like, where they come from, how much money their parents have, every child who walks through your schoolhouse doors deserves a quality education. No exceptions. And I'm here tonight because I think that America has a lot to learn from. Kalamazoo Central, about what makes for a successful school in this new century. You've got educators raising standards and then inspiring their students to meet them. You've got community members who are stepping up as tutors and mentors and coaches. You got parents who are taking an active interest in their child's education, attending those teacher conferences. Yes, turning off the TV once in a while, making sure homework gets done. Arne Duncan is here tonight because these are the values. These are the changes that he's encouraging in every school in this nation. It's the key to our future. But the most important ingredient is you, students who raised your sights. Who aimed high, who invested yourselves in your own success. It's no accident that so many of you have received college admissions letters. Class of 2010. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because you worked for it. As the superintendent said, you earned it. So, Kelsey, I agree with you. What you've done here at Kalamazoo Central is amazing. I am proud of you. You're Parents are proud of you. Your teachers, your principal, we're all incredibly proud. Now, graduates, all these folks around you, I have to say, though, with the cameras and the beaming smiles. They've worked hard to give you everything you need to pursue your dreams and fulfill your God-given talent. Unfortunately, you can't take them with you when you leave here. No one is going to go follow you around making sure that you're getting to class on time. Making sure you're doing your work. Nobody is going to be doing that for you. Going forward, that's all on you. Responsibility for your success is squarely on your shoulders. And the question I have for you today is this. What are each of you going to do to meet that responsibility? Now, right now you're getting plenty of advice from everybody. Some of it's helpful. And so I hate to pile on with advice. But while I'm here, what the heck? I figure I should offer a few thoughts based on my own experiences. But also based on my hopes for all of you, and for our country, in the years ahead. First, understand that your success in life won't be determined just by what's given to you. Or what happens to you, but by what you do with all that's given to you, what you do with all that happens to you. How hard you try, how far you push yourself, how high you're willing to reach. True excellence only comes with perseverance. This wasn't something I really understood when I was back your age. My father, some of you know, left my family when I was 2 years old. I was raised by a single mom and my grandparents. And sometimes I had a tendency to goof off. As my mother put it, I had a tendency sometimes to act a bit casual about my future. Sometimes I was rebellious. Sometimes I partied a little too much. Oh, yes, yes, this is a cautionary tale. Don't be cheering when I say that. Studied. Just enough to get by. I thought hard work, responsibility, that's old-fashioned. That's just people want to tell me what to do. But after a few years, after I was living solely on my own, and I realized that living solely for my own entertainment wasn't so entertaining anymore, that it wasn't particularly satisfying anymore. That I didn't seem to be making much of a ripple in the world. I started to change my tune. I realized that by refusing to apply myself, there was nothing I could point to that I was proud of that would last. Now, you come of an age in a popular culture that actually reinforces this approach to life. You watch TV, and basically what it says is you can be rich and successful without much effort. You just have to become a celebrity. If you can achieve some reality TV notoriety, that's better than lasting achievement. We live in a culture that tells you there's a quick fix. For every problem and a justification for every selfish desire. And all of you were raised with cell phones and iPods, and texting and emails. And you're able to call up a fact, or a song, or a friend with the click of a button. So you're used to instant gratification. But meaningful achievement, lasting success, it doesn't happen in an instant. It's not about luck, it's not about a sudden stroke of genius. It's not usually about talent. It's usually about daily effort. The large choices and the small choices that you make that add up over time. It's about the skills you build, and the knowledge you accumulate. And the energy you invest in every task, no matter how trivial or menial it may seem at the time. You've got an alum who plays for the Yankees, I hear. He's supposed to be pretty good. Now, Derek Jeter wasn't born playing shortstop for the Yankees. He got there through years of effort. And his high school baseball coach once remarked, "I'm surprised he still doesn't have blisters and that I don't have the blisters on my hands from hitting ground balls just for Derek." He always wanted more. How about one more turn in the batting cage? Or 25 more ground balls? Thomas Edison tested more than 6. 000 different materials for just one tiny part of the light bulb that he invented. Think about that, 6,000 tests. J.K. Rowling's first Harry Potter book was rejected 12 times before it was finally published. Mozart was a musical prodigy, but he practiced for hours each day accumulating thousands of hours at the piano by the time he was just 6 years old. I understand that your boys' basketball team did pretty good. First state champions for the first time in 59 years. That didn't happen by accident. They put in work. They put in effort. So, today, you all have a rare and valuable chance to pursue your own passions. Chase your own dreams without incurring a mountain of debt. What an incredible gift. So you've got no excuse for giving anything less than your best effort. No excuses. That's my second piece of advice, very simple, don't make excuses. Take responsibility not just for your successes, take responsibility where you fall short as well. Now, the truth is, no matter how hard you work, you're not going to ace every class well. Maybe Cindy will, but you're not going to ace every class. You're not going to succeed the first time you try something. There are going to be times when you screw up. There will be times where you hurt people you love. There will be times where you make a mistake and you stray from the values that you hold most deeply. And when that happens, it's the easiest thing in the world to start looking around for somebody else to blame. Your professor was too hard, your boss was a jerk, the coaches was playing favorites. Your friend just didn't understand. Your wife, oh, no. No, but this is an easy habit to get into. You see it every day in Washington, every day folks calling each other names. Making all sorts of accusations on television. Everybody is always pointing a finger at somebody else. You notice that? Now, this community could have easily gone down that road. This community could have made excuses, well, our kids have fewer advantages. Our schools have fewer resources, how can we compete? You could have spent years pointing fingers, blaming parents. Blaming teachers, blaming the principal, blaming the superintendent, blaming the president.